You can start the session, sir.
Thank you, sir. Hi, good evening, everyone. Today is third day for our skill development lectures, and we are using FreeCAD software. In last two sessions, this session also we will use the same software. So today's topic is or turbofan engine or turbo engine. That is aircraft's engine. It is similar to jet engine, but the only difference is it has a propeller in front of that engine. The same engine has a extra propeller in front. Okay, that's why it is called turboprop engine. Okay, so we have mainly three parts. That is axle, this fan or propeller, you can say, compressor, and turbine. After that, the nozzle is same. That is there in the jet engine. So, but the compressor is also divided and turbine is also divided into two parts. First is low pressure compressor and then high pressure compressor, and after that combustion chamber and high pressure turbine, then low pressure turbine. The working, if you are from aerospace background, you must be knowing the working of the engine and how these parts are usable for work in the working. If you are not from the background, I am telling it. So that propeller will suck the air from the atmosphere and direct it to into the engine. And after this, we have a low pressure compressor, which will compress that incoming air and pass it on to the high pressure compressor. And here the pressure is increased and air is compressed much more. Due to compression at high pressure, the temperature of the air has been raised. In the combustion chamber, some fuel injectors are there and fuel is burned with the mixing of air in the combustion chamber here in this part after high high pressure compression. And after burning, the hot gases are moved towards the high pressure turbine and then low pressure turbine. This is high pressure turbine because of the temperature of the air or the burnt fuel, which is very high after burning. That's why this part is a high pressure turbine. After that, it cools down a little bit and goes to low pressure turbine. After that, nozzle which let the air out and produces reaction force which helps the aircraft to move forward. So hope you have understand the working of these all the parts, and the central axle is there to rotate all these parts. With high pressure turbine, when the turbine rotates, it also helps it to rotate a high pressure compressor. These two are interconnected. And similarly, low pressure turbine and low pressure compressor is also interconnected with the axle, internal axle. You can see the green part. Here it is. Okay. So this fan, you can have multiple propellers there like jet engine, or you can have two or three propellers. So most of the turboprops have two, three, or four propellers. So today I will make only three propellers here for the smaller aircrafts like Cessna and all those have. So let's start without wasting our time. If anyone has any doubt in working and all the parts of the turbojet engine, you can ask before we start. No questions? So let's start. Here, this is the welcome window for FreeCAD. I have also told this in the previous lectures also. So, while creating new project, click on new. This is the user interface where we start our designing work or our part work and analysis everything. From here, start we need to choose a part design because we are designing a part. a single part, not the assembly. Let it open. Yeah, it's open now. First, we will make the axle, the central axle over which all the blades and propellers would be there. So create a body, and for body a sketch is required. Create sketch. Make it isometric so that it is easy to choose. Let us choose XZ plane for our sketch. Here I will or we will sketch the axle. We will not sketch whole axle. We will sketch half of the axle and then make it rotate about the x-axis. So let's start by choosing. I'm constructing a straight axle only. Now exit, make it horizontal, and this make it vertical. This one also you can make vertical. These are your choice. You can make vertical or a little curved. But for now I am making it a vertical only. And this point with central axis, vertical distance should be 0. Enter. Now I am giving angle between these two. Let it be 45. And for this, you want it to be 30. Okay. So now I am giving dimension to this one. This line, let it be 160, 159 is fine. And this point from the center would be 80. Taking horizontal dimension, that would be 80. Just for the symmetry. You should place dimensions such that these are visible and do not make any. Okay, now we are left with this. Sorry, this point and this point vertical dimension. It would be 10. Okay, and make it horizontal. It is still two of the. Okay, this is not perfectly given. Select this and give it a dimension. Let it be 210. Now still one dimension is left. Okay, 210. This point and center point horizontal dimension. 210 half would be 105. Enter. Let it We- No, let it 40. Yeah, it is fine. Looking much better. So now this part is for our propeller, and this one is for nozzle. Here we will be having our turbines, and at the center we will be having our combustion chamber, sorry, compressors, tur- combustion chamber here, and here we will make our turbines. For now, just close it, make it zoom to fit, and rotate it about this axis. And okay, this is how it is done. Okay. So first we will make our propeller here. So for the propeller also we will need the same plane, that is by XZ plane. Here we need a propeller. So I am taking XY plane and a datum plane about this plane at the height of, yeah, this 9 uh, 10 would be enough. Okay, selecting this plane and sketch over it. What I will sketch the profile of the propeller over here. I'm taking a line there, a straight line, and a 3 point arc, starting from here to here, like this. So, okay, so just making these two coincide, and these are also making it horizontal, and just placing it here and close. Same on the XY plane, taking another datum plane at the height of 15. For now I am hiding this one. Okay, on this plane, sketch, zoom in. Similarly, I am taking a straight line and 3 point arc. Escape and make them coincide. Making this line horizontal. Escape, making this point with the central axis vertical distance 0 close. Similarly, I need to edit this sketch also. This point with the central axis vertical distance 0 and close. Okay. On the same xy plane, another one at the distance of 25. And on this plane, again I am sketching. Need to zoom in a little bit more. You must be wondering what I am doing. I am just making a profile for the our for our propeller so that we could have a good propeller profile over there. You once I completed, you will see what I was trying to do. And this point with central axis vertical distance 0. Now close it. Multi-section solid. Sketch 2. Okay. Add section. Let me rotate it a bit. Sketch 3. Add section. Sketch 4. Okay. Like this. Okay, now sketch 4 I would like to edit. Remove this. Remove this also. Wait a second. I'm just giving it a shape. Make it isometric. With 20. Yeah, you can say this now. It is bit rotated fan as we have seen in some of the aircrafts. Just make it isometric, zoom to fit. With 55. Now it is much more clear. And then hide these planes. Okay, now select this and polar rotate it about x-axis. And how many blades we need? We are making 3 for now. Okay, fine. Now this nacelle has been made. Now we are left on with our compressor and turbines and the covering of the engine. So let's start with our compressors. Compressor blades are not rotated, or you can say molded like the propeller blades. They are straight, so we can take our exact plane to make them exact plane and sketch it. Zoom in. Here we need our turbine plates. All the three for these, and one, two, three, six, seven are here. So need not to be 7, there can be 4, 3 and 4 would be there, 3 and 5 would be there, whatever you want to make. I'm taking polyline to get started. One, two, and three. These are our low pressure compressors. Vertical, make it all of them verticals. Escape, horizontal, make each of them horizontals. Okay, and distance between them I would like to decrease, and in real also the distance between these are very less. This should be horizontal. We come up here. This is horizontal. Fine. This one is also horizontal. Distance must be decreased. When we rotate them, these will make our low pressure compressors. Now high pressure compressors would be here. We can make any from here to here. Taking again. So that's it. 5 would be enough. Once we will make them a little bit clear, after that we can see if we have space we can make more. One, make all of them verticals. Then I am just pulling them up so that I can make them horizontal. Select, select, sorry, I need to press escape for ones only. We have place for one more. We can add one more here. Then escape and came out. Now rotate this about this axis and okay. Though I haven't made them propellers, I have made them like a disc. We can make them like a propeller also. Control Z, make them symmetric to plane and reduce this to 2 mm. No, 3 mm. Yeah, 3 would be enough. We can try it to be 4 mm. Yeah, 4 mm looking good. Then select this pair and make it polar rotate about this axis, and now increase the number of blades. This and here you will get number of blades. This polar command takes a little bit more time, that's and it could make it hang for the few seconds or for few minutes, because this software is very space consuming. Like this you can see from here backward you can see we need it a full circle. The very less gap should be there between these blades. So definitely it will take time. I said 25, let it see. Wait for a while it is loading the 25 copies of the single blade we have made. Do not hurry or do not press any other key, escape key, or otherwise it could corrupt your window or affect your RAM. Just wait to get it processed. After turbines, we will go for our after compressor blades, we will go to our turbine blade. These blades, there would be low high pressure turbine would be less in number and low pressure turbines would be more. So they must be very close to the nozzle, and the space in between would be helpful for our combustion. All of the space. I guess it is still loading, or it has been loaded. Yeah, wait for a while. It is loading. Yeah, fine. Still, there is a lot of gap between them, but this gap should be minimized. For now, I am leaving it as it is. I am not exceeding the number for of the blades because it is taking time, and like this it will look like this. Okay, so let us see it from the front view also. Okay, from here the air will come, air it will be compressed, and in this section it will be burned with the help of combustion. With the help fuel lines are there and they will be sprayed, and some ignition would be there, and at the last we will have a turbine section. For that also XZ plane where is exact plane over this plane and sketch over there. The same thing we have to do here. Okay, I'm just zooming it in. I have given this much area from this box to this box. It would be whole combustion chamber, and I left this one because for the fuel linings and fuel inlet and ignition inlet. Okay, from upper, this section would be for combustion. The most of the space would be required for the combustion, and at the last we will place our turbine blades. So let's start with turbine blades. The similar way we will have to make them. I will make from started from here. These are high pressure turbine blades. If you want to ask the difference between jet and turboprop engine, there is no much difference. Just a propeller is ahead, which will allow the air more amount of air to enter the engine. In the jet engine, there would be just a simple compressor type fan there, which suck the air inside. With this extra propeller, it will suck a little more air inside, so giving some gap and further, and there will be low pre- low pressure turbines. And vertical. Let us adjust these much. Afterwards, we will see if we require more. We will make, or if we have some place. I'm just making all the lines vertical. By giving constraints, it will show that they will remain vertical. Just zoom in and make them horizontal first. Escape and place them perfectly. Let us first make these bottoms horizontal. After that, we will make arrange them horizontal, horizontal, and horizontal. Now escape and arrange them nicely. Let us make two more. Okay. Now just close it, pat them. What was the pad we chose earlier? I guess it was 4. And okay, make them isometric. Yeah, fine. And now again, choose this pad and polar rotate it. This command is taking time. I heard this polar rotate command in FreeCAD and love this command in CAD. Yeah. And these turbine blades are different than the compressor blades in number. So I am giving it number of 28. As earlier also it took a little more time, so I don't want to take that risks, and that's why I'm giving it 28 as right now. And we have to wait until it process for the same, for the 28 copies around this axis. After that, we are only left with our covering, into which this all engine parts will be placed. And this axle I have made straight. Sometimes it have some bulge over there for these rotors, compressor rotors, and for turbine. We have to wait while it process, and the covering would be like this only. From this, there we have our propeller. From propeller like this. I'm sorry, like this, and goes up. And for the exhaust nozzle, sound conversion there. Hope up till now you are everything is clear, and each and every step is clear to you. If you have doubt until it is processing, you can ask your doubts. Okay, let us wait. to make process all the 28 copies around this figure. Yeah, it is done. Now we can see it from the front side. It is still not responding. It is taking its time to load. Do not create panic or start pressing the other keys. Just wait for the software to respond. And it doesn't make that much problem, create that much problem. It is making this much, taking this much time because in my laptop I have lot of other softwares like SolidWorks and CATIA and says NXCAD, all are there. That's why it take sometimes it take a little more time. Once it is done, we will make our covering for the engine, and all these parts would be hidden inside the engine covering, that which we call it cowling or the covering. In the technical language, we will call it cowling. Yeah, okay, it is fine. Now we need to make our cowling. For that, again, we will choose our same plane, that is XZ plane, and sketch. This cowling will be rotated around the engine. For that, I am taking straight line. Now first I would like to take a 3-point arc till here. Then I will take line from here and from here again with this. Now just join each and every point we have make. Here it would be different, and from here it would be different. So just take coinciding command and make these points coincide. This one with this, and this with this. Now close, taking tangent for this, And for this escape, there must be like this so that it could suck maximum of the air, making it horizontal. Sorry, I have. And last one would be this. Make them coincide. Here also, this one with this. Escape, move it a bit, and select coincide command. Here, this at this place, our fuel line and igniter would be placed. Ju- And this is not hollow as it is looking. Again, some holes are also there at this end for the bypass air, for cooling of the hot gases at the near the nozzle. And here we have our opening for the bypass air. And also in note here that would be in jet engines only. For I was observing for the afterburners, which adds some fire ignition in the nozzle also. They are also they are only in jet engines, not here. And thus this straightened part has the area for the combustion. So let's close this figure and rotate this around this axis. Oh shit, it won't rotate. The reason is this is a different body. That calling is a different body, and it is not attached to any part of this engine which we have made. That's why it is not rotating around this. We have to create a new body and make the same sketch there. Afterwards, it will be rotated. That's it. While it's respawn, we will make that also. It's been very slow. I have to wait for it to respawn. Question, man. Please respond. 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 Anyone has any doubt in this for in the today's lecture? If you have, you can ask until it respond. As this, as we are only left with this sketch which I have made and rotate it. For that, I have to select a new body and make the same sketch and give the same command which I was given. If it won't respond, I have to make it again. I don't know how long it will take. So till then, you can ask your questions and doubts if you have any. Anyone out there? Let's start making that calling. For calling or housing, I need a new body. Okay, and in this body, exact plane, sketch over it. But I will sketch the same diagram or the same thing I have sketched earlier. I'm making the points. Now just make them coincide. Also, we need these 2 points to be coincide. Close this figure and rotate this one. About this and okay, like this. Now we have a engine like this. Okay, now it is looking like an engine. So that's all for today. Session is completed. We have done our engine complete. This one.